everyone, it's Myra here and welcome back to my channel. And I'm back. My sound is still not back, it's still the same, but you know, this bugs has been lingering and holding on to me for how many days now, for so long, and I cannot keep babying these bugs. I have to fight for it and move on. And so, as I promised, I want to share you how's my Leca transition works for me. Excuse me if I keep clearing my throat because like I said, I still cough once in a while, but I'm trying not to do it. So, how is my Leca transitioning works for me in this smile of mine? That it's working great. I love it. And there is an amazing result. But yet too early to tell, but I'm telling you, I wasn't scared to try it first because I know I said to myself that if I don't try it, I'm not gonna find the results. So I said that if I lose the plants, it's okay. But if I see the result, a positive results with the plants, that's even better. So for those of you that doesn't know what is the Leca transitioning, a lot of expert, I'm not an expert, I'm just following the footstep of many expert gardeners, people that are great in doing hydroponics, semi-hydroponics. And I've been watching those all the time. Like you can watch Minimalistica, and the other one that I've been watching too a lot, that I can really understand her really better, and I love watching her. I pretty much watch all her video all the time. Is Pretty in Plants. If you hasn't subscribed to or don't know Pretty in Plants, check out her channel, Pretty in Plants, right here. I will link her channel below or put her channel up right here and see if you want to check her out. I love watching her. She does explain it really well and you can follow her easily. So hydroponics or semi-hydroponics are basically the same. The concept are the same. This is a substitute of growing plants from soil to Leca bowls. And Leca bowls look like this. I'm gonna take part of the Leca for my plants. Today is the day I have to flush my plant. The Leca plants that I transferred to Leca since it's been a week now. So this is what you call the Leca bowls. This is some kind of form of clay balls, and I believe this has I think this is a neutral balance as far as my husband was explaining it to me. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what it is. So yes, it's semi-hydroponics or hydroponics is the same. So I started become curious about it, how the plants are gonna grow in just Leca and water and nutrients. But actually, honestly, I learned from Pretty in Plants that to start with, you don't have to put nutrients in the plants right away. You can go 1 week without nutrients. So that's what I did. I just making sure my pH level of my water are like above 5, because higher than 5 it's no good, because then adding to Leca and water, it can raise up more. So you want to make sure your pH water is like around 5. So, and if it raise up a little bit, like if it's raised up like around 6 or 7, it's still good for your plants. But if it's your pH of your water is already in 9 or 8, it's not good for your plants. So my husband, since my husband is here and I don't have tools to do my pH checking. Oh, that's one thing you have to do. You gotta make sure you have pH meter or pH kit tester or the kit or the tools that you needed. Like it's okay if you don't have a nutrients yet, because plants, according from Prudent Plants, it's okay for the plants not to have nutrients right away in the first week. So that's what I did. But you have to have like pH meter or tester kit, and I don't have those. And what else? You have to have a net pots or some kind of like cut spot that you can use to fill in your water. I have some, but I don't really have a net pots to use for hydroponics style. I just use my old nursery pot for it, because I just said I'm just learning. So my husband is here, so he works in a labs. He's a biochemist, and he's been doing that kind of job for 30 years. So I was adamant for him to show me how to lower the pH level of my tap water, and he told me it's so easy. He can lower it or he can increase it up. So, but I told him I don't want to increase it, I want it to lower. So basically he used natural white vinegar. It's a natural, and just the water to lower it down. So I was able to, here's the water. Right now the water has nutrients, because after we lower it down the pH level, I told him to add some nutrients and see if the pH level of the water is gonna go up. So he uses vinegar, white natural vinegar, I think distilled vinegar, I think, and water. So at first, when he checked the pH level of my water before we mix up the vinegar, it was like around 8 or 9, so it's higher. So I told him, how do you make it lower? So he mixed it up. I forgot, I think he mixed it up an ounce for a gallon of water. And the pH level of my water, tap water, went down to 5.75, which is great. It's okay, because I said that's fine. I don't want to lower it more than 5.75. It's okay. So we got it to lower, and then I asked him to add some nutrients, because I'm gonna use it for today, this week, since it's a week. And we check it, and it's remained 5.75. There is no difference. So yeah, that's what it is. Since I don't have a solution to lower the pH, that's why we alternate using the white distilled natural vinegar first, and it did work. So if you want to try it, yeah, go ahead and try it. I will ask my husband really how much the concentrate he put it in, because I didn't really ask him, because he kept joking on me. He don't want to reveal his secret. So, but I'm sure he would be willing to share it to us. Anyway, let's start. I am so excited to share to you guys the result. It is amazing. I started doing some of my propagated plants first, and some are not propagated plants. I just said to myself, like I said, if it didn't work, it's fine. I can buy new plants again. But if it works, it's even better. So let's begin. Which one I should start first? Let me start with this one. Today is a day to flush this anyway. This is catch spot for now. This is just for now, because since I'm just starting, I am going to flush this, but I want to show you the result. I can see the roots on top growing. I am so happy. It's just amazing. It is really amazing to find a great result with this. Since it's my first time, I'm telling you, go ahead and try it. It's so easy. It's cleaner than soil. I tell you, like watering, like with this 2, 5, like 10 of this or 11 of these plants that I started, I don't have to carry all this to the sink to water if they are planted in the soil. But this is planted in Leca. All I have to do is check and make sure there's water. And if there's no water, then I can just fill it up with water. So let's begin in checking. So right now, let me see, let me get the bucket. This is my bucket. Right now, this is how much there's a water here right now, and I am so happy to see it because look guys, there's roots coming out underneath here. It's, look at it, let me show you. You see the roots right there? It's amazing. So this plant is my variegated alocasia from Jenna. She gave me a bigger one, but for some reason when I move everything in the bedroom while they're doing the renovation here, it didn't do well. I don't know if it root rot or didn't get enough light. So it started to wilt and like about to die. So I decided to pull it out from the soil and then cut it. I think it started root rot, and cut it, and then I grow it into water and it start growing some roots. And then after that I got this new 3 growths here, and then since I transferred to Leca, I have 1 new growth. So see, there's a roots coming out right here. So excited. So now I'm gonna, today is to flush it anyway. I'm gonna take the, okay, let me show you guys. How am I gonna show you this? Let's take the Leca out. Let me show you. Oh my gosh. Look at how much the roots had grown. See it? It is so nice and healthy. As in growing really nice, and there's a new one coming out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to repot this again into this Leca. This is a 4-inch nursery pot that I'm using for right now. That's the thing about it, is like I have to go buy a net pot. I just started it, so I didn't really have all the tools or supplies that I need. But look at that. Look at how much amazing this root grew. So I'm gonna put some more. And I ordered some more Leca balls today, so I'm hoping it will arrive. The Leca balls that I ordered is from Amazon. This is an organic one. It has like a tiny Leca. I don't know how many millimeters it round, but they're little, and so you just basically put it right here. And then cover with the Leca on top. And I can tell you the Leca is like really moist. It's wet, and so you don't have, the only time you have to worry about getting some root rots is like when your soil is really your roots is really touching the water for a long period of time. So today I'm glad that I'm showing this to you guys. So I need to. So no more soil, no more roots underneath because we got it up. So now I'm going to put some nutrients, water in this. So I think I put so much water. So that's it. That's the amazing result right now. I am so happy. So that one, and what else? I'll show you another one that I'm warm. I'm still not feeling good. I still have this cold and sweat. So this is the other one that I transfer. If you remember, I did some propagation of my Monstera adonsini, and they started rooting. I I transfer into Leca and see. Oops. So this one's the roots starting to come out underneath too, right there. And I'm gonna flush this and I will show you what the roots look like. It is so exciting. I am so happy to see it, that it is working good. I'm telling you guys, like I said. And if you notice, this is yellow. This is during the time that I was like propagating this. That's why it started yellow. It's not because when I transfer it to the Leca, it's already yellow, starting to yellow before I transfer it to Leca. So this is what the roots look like. Look at that. Look, they are really looking healthy. This is the new growth, new roots. They are healthy. They're not showing any root rot or anything. Just healthy looking roots. I'm telling you guys, I am so excited. So now I have to put it back again. Same procedure. Put it back again. The same. This is fun and I like the way how it's more fun than doing the soil. And plus it's cleaner. So let's stop this thing again. Yeah, this is a new growth, new roots. They're healthy. Yeah, you just gotta keep an eye, making sure the roots is not rotten. Because once you see like dark root, that means your plants is starting to rot. So put it back again. I'm gonna get some more net pots for hydroponics and cut spots. I feel regret drilling some of my pots that doesn't have a drainage before, because now I was saying to myself how I wish I didn't put holes in all of those pots that I have. So I guess it's time for me to do some thrifting again for more non-draining pots. So I'm going to, this is old water. So if you're asking me when to start changing the water, I am a new person here in this hydroponics. So I think when the water is kind of low, it's basically a lot of common sense to when, same thing as when they are used to be in soil. Common sense, when the soil is dry, that's the time you water. So same thing, when the water is low, you can change or add water or nutrients to it. So I always making sure I put water about this much, not higher than this, about this much. I would say about so yeah. So that's it. So that's my other one. And the other thing that I will show you is how is the transition of potos to Leca. I find potos are more tricky to transfer in Leca because, you know, they like, when we are propagating them, they like to be in water. But once they are from the soil to water, they're tricky because they don't like touching the water from being soil to water because they easily to get rot. So what I did is I got this self-watering pot with a wick underneath. So then this is not really touching the water. It just, the wick is the one transferring the water to the leca to keep it moist. And I find it's really, really helpful. I'll tell you guys, look at it. Look at the new growth, the new roots. So I have this too. This was once in soil and I transferred it in leca. I will show you what the root looks like. So this is the new growth, new roots. Yeah, the new roots of pothos. So just making sure you don't let your pothos, if you're gonna transfer your pothos to leca, making sure they really don't touch the water because they rot easily. So that's what I did. So yeah, this is a new growth of roots. So that means it's working really good. And I have some more new roots growing. So, and this is, like I said, this is the wick that transferred the water to the leca. This is my leca balls. Somehow this is different from the first leca that I have. I order a same organic, but they send me a different kind. I did complain. They sent me a non-organic one. I did complain about it, and I did write a reviews, and they removed the reviews that I put it, and they never get back at me. So let me put some more. It's just so tricky to transfer them. And it's fun. It's like you're playing, you know, like you're playing marbles. So yeah, this is my pothos, and then there's still some water in here. I'm not gonna add water, just making sure. See, this is the only one touch the water. That's what I did, and there it goes. And last one that I'm gonna show you is, what else? Let's see this one. This is my Hoya macropilla. I got this small one, and I decided to transfer this to leca. And this is a new growth of leaf since I transferred to leca. And I don't know what happened to the tip. I think this tip is dying now. So, but anyway, let me show you. This one doesn't have a new growth, but I just need to flush this and see. Let me see. I'll show you what it looks like to the roots. There's a new growth of roots right now. Hoya does tend to have a really tiny roots, so it's so hard to clean it. But as I was looking at it, there's no sign of rot. So yeah, this is the roots, what it looks like right now. And this is the yellowing. It was yellow before I repotted to Leca already, because I think I keep forgetting to water it when it was in the soil. So let me repot it again. So slowly put it in here. Slowly. I find plants that has tiny roots are hard to transfer in Leca than the plants that has bigger roots. Especially if they are from soil and you want it to transfer in Leca, it's so hard to clean them. But if they are from propagation water and you want it to straight transfer to Leca, then that will be fine. I think it will be easier. It's like I'm having a good time playing here. So this one, I'm still not 100% sure how this one gonna go works on Leca, but we'll keep an eye on this one. We'll keep an eye on the Hoya one. Hopefully it works good in Leca. So yeah, that's the one. And what else? Keep showing it to you guys. So my Taniki rubber plants, I transferred in Leca also. I don't know how this one looks so far. Let me see. Oh my gosh! You guys are not going to believe it. The roots are like crazy. Whoa! I am so excited. I never thought it's gonna work in Leca, but it was like great. Look at the roots. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at all the roots. This is only a matter of a week that I transferred it in Leca. A week, guys. I didn't do a video of this because the time I was doing this, I wasn't really feeling that good, but I managed to transfer them one by one. I did this during the time that I transferred my variegated string of hearts. That's the same time I transferred this. But look at this. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I am so happy. I was worried that it's not gonna do well, but look at this, guys. It is working so good. I am not feeling regret of doing this, but the result is really fantastic. As in, yes, it is amazing. And this doesn't have a nutrients at that time I started it, because like I told you guys, I learned from breeding plants that it's okay for your plants to transfer in Leca without nutrients right away. So that's what I did. But look at this amazing result. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Look at that. So let's transfer it back again. Slowly, gently, because they are sensitive right now. We'll Oops, let's move this. Sorry about that. My camera somehow died. So yeah, this is my rubber plant, Kiniki one, and I am so excited to see. Oh shoot, one of the roots happened to. That's one thing you have to be very careful to, is when you have new growths that's growing, when putting your leca pebbles, be careful it because they're very fragile. So yeah, one of the roots just came off because the pebbles happened to hit the new roots that's growing. So that's okay. So this is my rubber tree Tiniki. So this video is, I think this video is getting too long now, and I have to cut it off and maybe do a part 2 or the next update of how is my leca transitioning are doing with my plants and what is my opinion about this. But with my opinion about this, I tell you, I thought it was really hard, but it's super easy. If you are thinking to do it, don't hesitate, do it, and don't worry about your plants. How about you, if you are worried too much, start the plants that you are already propagating, like let's say plants that you already have one in better shape, and then do it. Like me, I have 2 of this, so my bigger one is in bigger pots and this is just my small one. So this is why I started to do this one, because I said in case this one didn't works good in Leca, then I still have another one. So yeah, just do it that way. And I have this one. Let's see, this is my whatchamacallit, my variegated Hoya compacta and my non-variegated one. I decided to put this together. I have this Hoya compacta non-variegated one for a long time that I've been propagating, and I transferred this into soil, but I keep forgetting to water this one because it's just a small one, and I said to myself that, oh, it'll be okay. But then look, this is during the time that it was on the soil. It's, you can tell that it's like low water, underwater. So I transferred to Leca. I don't know what is the situation right now. I'm kind of scared to pull it out, but that's okay. We'll pull it out and I'll show it to you guys. So it gives us all the total satisfaction of how it's like a transitioning works for any kind of plants. So let's see. Aha! Okay guys, I tell you, I'm not gonna separate it because it looks like the new growth is now attached to each other, but I'll be showing you. How am I gonna show you? So this is the new growths. So which one is growing right now? The one that's growing right now with the new growths is the regular non-variegated Hoya compacta, and this is the variegated Hoya compacta, and I tell you, it's growing great. There's some fuss growing in here. It's not like a fungus or mold. It looks like it's from, it looks like it's from the soil. It's like a fabric. There, I got it. So yeah, so it's working good, it's growing. So I think that's the end of our video for today. And I tell you, don't hesitate, don't be scared, try it. There's a lot of information that you can research and follow if you're doing the right thing or if it didn't work. Everything is a learning progress. Everything starts from learning, and to finish, it's still like you can tell if you are successful or not. But if you don't try, you're not gonna learn. You're not gonna find out the outcome, good result. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to finish up flushing this and adding some new nutrients, because like I said, this has been a week now that doesn't have a nutrient, so I'm gonna add some nutrients now. And I hope you do enjoy this video, and I'll keep updating you guys for some more of my Leca transitioning, because I am planning to transition more and more of my plants into Leca, slowly, gradually, but not right away one day. So since I found out that these are all the plants that is working with Leca, I'm gonna gradually do my big plants into Leca and see how it goes. So I'm super excited to tell you guys, honestly, it works wonder, and it cleaner, the best. And it's more easier than handling soil, and it's fun too. So just start your Leca transitions and see how it goes for you. Each of us has different opinion, each of us has different way of doing things, but in the end we all have a positive outcome. So that's all that matters, and the best of all is we're all happy to whatever result we are trying to achieve. So that's all, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you like this video, and I hope you subscribe in my channels if you means you enjoy this and you like seeing me in this community. Please do so. Thank you, and have a good day. Bye.